Greetings and welcome to the Magnolia, the show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host. I'm CEO of T&B Consulting Group, better known as an image and brand doctor. And what we do is help our clients to become healthy as it relates to their marketing and communication strategies. And today we're going to talk about why is your company not considered unique? Well, there are probably a couple of reasons why. One, you may not have a value proposition, and even if you do, are you communicating it effectively? And are you reaching out to your employees to make sure that they too can effectively communicate that value proposition, or what makes you unique? So today what we're going to do is look at 6 items that will help you to be able to strengthen your uniqueness. First is, you must really define what makes you special or what makes you unique. You know, just telling the consumer in this day and age that you've been in business for a long time and your products are great and your customer service is fabulous really just doesn't get it anymore. You've really got to hone in on what makes you special. And then, secondly, you need to say it effectively. You know, I'm a firm believer that every employee in the organization is your true marketeer. And you've got to work with the employees. You've got to make sure that they understand what their role is in the overall success of your business. Have each of them create a 30-second commercial. And as we all know, that begins with the introduction. It's followed by an interest-generating idea or a way for them to talk about what it is that they do in an interesting way. And the more that they can paint a picture in somebody's mind about exactly what that value proposition is, the better it is. And then thirdly, we need to use a systematic approach. You know, when you want to tell your story, you've got to tell it in the right way. And always think about it from your consumer or client or your target market's position. So put yourself in their shoes and tell your story to them, and making sure that you can really capture, if you will, what's in it for them and position it in the right way. Because we've really got to understand that buying process. Now, the consumer goes through a process when they determine that, one, they've got a need or a desire. It really doesn't matter what it is. You know, some of the buying process is a little longer than others, just depending upon what is the value, what is the price point of that product or service. But it really doesn't matter what it is. It can be everything from a gentleman buying a tie to a female buying a dress, to buying a car, to buying a play toy like a boat, to buying something for your business as a supply or furniture, or buying a product or service. It really doesn't matter. There is a process. And you, unfortunately, don't know where your particular client is in that buying process at that moment. So you really have to think about, how do I understand that process? You know, first they've got the idea that they need it or want it. Then it's got to start gnawing at them a little bit and really making them either figure out, boy, the need is really starting to get painful, or the desire is just something that I've got to satisfy. So what do they start doing next? They start doing their research, gathering information, and then they began to ask their peers, their friends, their families. They go out on Facebook, LinkedIn, they go out on your website. So where are they? Are they in that research? Then after they've done that, they've gathered their recommendations and so forth, they'll probably come and talk with you or visit the website, possibly buy the product. So if you think about it, you know, that buying process can be short or it can be long, and we never know. So you always must be, again, having that systematic approach, telling the story, and making sure that you are positioning any of your ads or your brochures, anything that you use to touch, if you will, your client or your prospect or the public. The next one is focus on neon words. When you hear clients talk about a word and they light up, or you can just hear it in their voice over the phone, we really need to focus on those. And you need to include those neon words in your brochures, in your ads, and any way that you touch the client. You know, one challenge I would have for you is look at your brochure, the latest ad or the latest sales letter or thank you letter that you sent out to a prospect or a client. Read it and then come up with what are 3 things that I said in that ad or brochure or that letter that really told the customer exactly what the benefit would be to utilize my product, or if they bought the product and you're sending them a thank you note for it, then what are you saying in there? What is going to invite them, if you will, back into your shop, back to your website? So really think about those neon words and incorporate those words. You know, when you sell, ask the customer, what really made you buy from me? And jot that down. And in a little while, you'll have some sentences, you'll have some of those neon words that you can use in your advertising, because that helps to do the 6th thing, which is to build your case. And building that case is in every way that you touch your clients, and there are many different touch points. And we'll talk about that on a future Magnolia show. So what do these 6 things do? These 6 things create consistency. And as we all know, consistency is exactly what creates image and brand. And so I hope that this has been helpful, because these are the things that can change that title a little bit and exactly make you special and make you unique. If you would like help in establishing your value proposition, helping you to look at your company and evaluate where you need to enhance, where you need to make some changes, please contact me. Just go to themagnolia.tv and click on Contact TNB Consulting Group, and I'll get in touch with you and we'll talk about how I can help your company to enhance your overall image and brand. You've been listening to The Magnolia, heard each and every Friday at 9 a.m., where we bring you a new show with techniques, strategies, and resources to help you enhance your image and brand. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host.